Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This channel, Aware Science, is all about trying to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, we are going to solve this question on Leetcode regarding odd and even transactions. The difficulty level of this question is medium, and I'm going to share the SQL schema as well as the Pandas schema in the description box below. Okay, the question reads, we are given a table called transactions with three different columns: transaction ID, amount, and transaction date. The transaction ID column uniquely identifies each row in this table. Each row of this table contains the transaction ID, amount, and transaction date. We are asked to write a solution to find the sum of amounts for odd and even transactions for each day. If there are no odd or even transactions for a specific date, display at 0. Return the result table ordered by transaction date in ascending order. Okay, let's go through this example. So here we have 6 different transactions on various dates. So if we look at 1st of July 2024, which amounts are odd? So there are 3 different amounts. 75 is odd, but 150 and 200 is even. Don't confuse, it is asking for odd transaction IDs or even transaction IDs. It is asking for the odd or even amounts, right? Sum of amounts for odd and even transactions. So if we look at 1st of July, what is the odd sum? 75, and even sum is 150 plus 200, that is 350. Similarly, if we look for 2nd of July, so we have both of them are even. So odd is 0 and even is 350, and so on. So that is what we have in our output. So to solve this question, what we basically need to do is we need to group by the transaction date, then case when amount is a odd value, then you take the amount, otherwise take it as 0, sum it up, and that is going to give you the odd sum. Similarly, when your amount is even, then you take the amount and otherwise 0, sum it up, it is going to give you the even sum. So let's try to do this. So from this table called transactions, let us group by the transaction date, and then what we are doing is let us return the transaction date as well. And now what we need is we need the odd sum and even sum. So what we need to do is case when your amount divided by, or that is a modular division, not a normal division. Modular division gives you a remainder. So if it is an odd value, then division by 2 will give you 1. If this is true, then you return me the amount, else you return me 0. End the case statement, and if you sum this up, that is going to give you the odd sum. So let's alias this as odd sum. How is this working? So for example, if you look at this, so you group by the transaction date. Let's look at 1st of July 2024. So first 3 rows. So here it will say 150 divided by 2. Is it equal to 1? No. So it will assign this value as 0. 200 modular division by 2. Is it 1? No. So again assign 0. This will be true for 75 modular division by 2 because the remainder is going to be 1. So it will assign the same amount value. So 75 plus 0 is coming out to be 75, and that is how you are getting the odd sum. Exact same thing happens for the even part as well. So let us just copy this here, paste it, and instead of equating it to 1, it should be 0, and this should be a even sum. And then you also need to order by the transaction date in ascending order. So let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. So if you look at it, this is accepted. Our output is exactly same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit this to pass all the test cases. So yeah, this is accepted, and this is how to do it. So not a difficult question. What we basically had to do was, firstly, from this table called transactions, we grouped by the transaction date. For every transaction date we want that in the output, we return the transaction date and calculated the odd and even sum using the case when statement and modular division. This is the very basic funda of how you calculate something is even or odd. Once we had that, we ordered by the transaction date in ascending order. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there's a better or more efficient solution to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.